Today there's Natalie, her host Kevin, special guest Hognose.
What's her name? Flower the Hognose Snake. What's up, guys? Today, Natalie and I are getting back into our pros and cons series. As you can tell by our special guest here today is the pros and cons of a pet hognose snake.
Yep, and you probably already know that she's nice.
Yeah, if you guys have seen any of our videos on her, she is a
Absolutely
beautiful snake.
Beast.
That too. But a beautiful snake with a beautiful personality.
And then look at that.
And what would you want people to know before they buy a hognose snake?
The lady really up front will probably tell you right off the bat.
Remember when you got her and that lady told you, be careful with her, she's really fast. You remember that?
Yeah, did not even.
She ain't fast. So by the end of this video, you guys will have all of the information that you will need to make an informed decision before either getting or not getting a hognose snake. If you guys are actually looking for the care of a hognose snake, like a care video, we already did that, which they can watch right there. Alright, ready to get into it?
Yep.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
And guys, before we get into it, I go on the school bus.
Yes, you do.
And
She's had an awesome first 2 days.
And we get recess.
Yes, and nap time. Pro number 1. They are one of the easiest snakes out there to care for. We will get more into this throughout our pros and cons. Compared to like snakes of Africa, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, they are incredibly easy to care for. How easy is she to care for? You get clean up things, fill the water. You already know the heating and lighting and everything she needs.
Can I do the best day watch?
You can have a stare off. Well, I think you're gonna have a problem because snakes don't have eyelids. Pro number 2, also compared to a lot of other snakes, they are relatively small. They do not get that big. As adults, will get about 16 to 24 inches.
And the guys, she is a girl.
Yes, she is a girl, which that's a perfect size snake for you.
But look at that little shuffle nose. Can everybody see that shuffle nose?
She does. We're getting to that too. Pro number 3, not being a big snake means they don't need a super large enclosure. We wouldn't suggest anything less than like 3 to 4 feet, but compared to like red-tailed boas, ball pythons, that's minuscule. But she loves her little home, don't she?
Yeah. Guess what? She has plants everywhere. It looks like a real place out Florida.
Real nature.
Yeah, it looks like she's at Florida.
Like in Florida?
Yeah.
Might be. Pro number 4, they are the cutest. With the cutest little hognose faces and the cutest little mannerisms. Simply put, hognose snakes are just the cutest.
Yeah, Daddy showed me a picture of a hognose snake and I was like, oh Dad. I was like right off the bat, oh Dad. Oh wow, I'm definitely getting
That's a
one of
hognose
those.
snake. But how cute do you think she is?
I think she's adorable.
Adorable. And pro number 5, most hognose snakes have a great personality and are relatively docile. As we always say in these videos, each individual snake can be different, but relatively speaking, hognose snakes are super chill. And even the spiciest ones can be tamed. How do you think she is? She's super handleable.
I think she is. And I like handling her a lot.
She's never bit ya. Pro number 6, they need relatively low humidity, between like 20 and 30%. And depending on where you guys live, you may not even need to bother with it. This is great because high humidity, snakes that need high humidity can dictate what kind of enclosure you get. With hognose, it's all open.
Yeah.
The only issue here would be making sure that it doesn't get too humid. Because you know when it's like really humid outside, it's like nasty and sticky out.
Yeah, and then they would just that's what Riley does. She'd be like
That's what Riley does. It is. Pro number 7. They are pretty good eaters. even with Rose here, we had an issue of getting her to switch over from live to frozen thawed.
Yeah.
But ever since that, I mean, she's been an absolutely great eater. She's never refused a meal, has she?
No.
No. Now, again, this we say pretty because you will certainly find a lot of people that say the opposite, that they can't get their hognose snake to eat or they skip a lot of meals. But in our experience, any hognose snake that I've ever dealt with, it's been no issues eating.
Yeah.
Pro number 8. And this can be attributed to the low humidity and also the fact that the overwhelming majority of them on the market today are captive bred, but they have minimal health concerns. Now, it's important to always still keep an eye out for things like respiratory infections, scale rot, mouth rot, but with hognose snakes, it's rare.
Yeah, and be careful with those mouth rots.
Mouth rots.
Yeah. And the skin rot.
Scale rot.
Scale rot.
Pro number 9, to kind of go back to their cuteness, is they are absolutely beautiful snakes. They come in many different morphs. When we look online, we've seen all the different types, all the different morphs of hognose snakes.
Yeah.
They got some really pretty ones out there, don't they?
They have like have red, which you're not looking for.
Yes, we are looking for an extreme red hognose snake.
Yes.
I would love a male.
But it has to be a boy.
Yes, and even the extreme reds, I like them a lot.
Yeah,
I
but guys, you can only keep the boy and the female, like the female and the male. You can only keep them in like a certain time, not like forever and ever.
You're exactly right. No co-having them. If you do plan on breeding them, it's just for short periods of time.
Yeah.
You were so smart.
Mhm.
But you know what morph I really like?
Yeah.
Even though I love the extreme red, lavender.
Yeah.
Like you said, the purple ones.
Yeah.
Lavender hognose snakes are beautiful.
Yeah.
They even have a lavender false water cobra. Beautiful snakes. And even the normal morphs, like Flower here, I mean, they're stunning snakes from the way they feel, their scales, their patterns. She's a beautiful snake. And you know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Like, look at her, and then tell me that isn't like, remind you of like a rattlesnake.
That does, because look.
She had a rattle. Pro number 10, they are incredibly available. There are many breeders out there that will sell nothing but hognose snakes.
Yeah.
And like we had brought up earlier, the overwhelming majority nowadays are captive bred. But there are so many breeders out there for hognose snakes, incredibly available.
Yeah, those are like the best snakes.
They are. Remember the last expo we went to, and there was that one vendor that had nothing but hognose snakes.
Yeah.
They had some beautiful ones.
Yeah.
But we ended up getting other snakes, didn't we?
Mhm. Wait a minute, what other snakes? Yeah.
Alright, and that does it for the pros. Ready to get into the cons?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Con number 1, and you know this, they are venomous.
Yeah.
Hognose snakes.
But they will not kill you.
Exactly. They are rear fang venomous, which if you guys have ever heard us talk about rear fang venomous, that doesn't make them any less dangerous, because there's things like the boom slang. However, with hognose snakes, their venom is incredibly mild.
Yeah, and that would, like you said, it would not kill you because they're only mildly venomous.
Right. The fangs are more for, they eat frogs and toads in the wild, and those fangs are for popping the toad. And those little rear fangs pop the toad when he like puffs up so they can eat it. But as Natalie said, no one has ever died from a hognose snake bite.
Yeah.
The worst recorded incident was like a guy had a reaction to the bite. He was hospitalized for a few days and then was released a couple days later, which leads into con number 2. Despite how mild their venom is, you actually can't have them in certain places because they are venomous. So before you do get one, make sure to check your state or country laws and regulations
Look at that
on
face.
hognose snakes. Look at her staring at you. She's like, you guys talking about me? Con number 3. Although they are incredibly available, they can get pretty costly.
Yeah.
Anywhere between like $450 to, I've seen them go upwards of like $2,000 and $3,000.
Yeah.
All depending on the morph. But that's going to be the only thing that's expensive about a hognose snake. Enclosure, all the other stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty reasonable. I remember when I was a kid, a little bit older than you, I got a normal hognose snake for like $50. That was like,
a boy?
I don't remember, but that was like 15 years ago, and they were only going for like $50. That shows you how much they have jumped up in price over the years.
Yeah.
Because hognose snakes have become incredibly
Wait a minute,
popular.
when you were a kid?
I was like a teenager.
A teenager.
You had snakes before I ever did. And our final con number 4. They will spend a lot of their time burrowed, underground. So if you are looking for a snake that you can watch in the enclosure, interacting with the enrichment and stuff like that that you've put into it, you're not going to see your hognose snake that much. They're going to be burrowed in the substrate, and that's why they have the shovel nose. However, when you get them out, they make for an absolutely incredible snake to interact with while holding them.
Yeah.
I'll say the only downside to that is when me and you are in there digging for her, we make like a giant mess with the substrate all over the floor. Alright guys, so that does it for our pros and cons of the hognose snake. We really hope that this video helps you guys to make an informed decision about getting a hognose snake, or at the very least makes you want to research them more before getting one.
Yeah, and then we can do more videos of them.
Yeah, definitely. In our personal opinion, if we were buying our very first snake, hands down, it would either be a hognose snake or a corn snake.
Yeah.
I think they make for...
Dad, speaking of corn snakes, we need to get one.
But I think they make for an absolutely awesome snake to begin getting into the hobby
Which
with.
one will you get? Hognose snakes or corn snakes?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Yep.
But if you guys found this video informative or just enjoyed it, make sure to give us a like and consider subscribing for more of our reptile pros and cons. Sound good? Sound good. Bye guys.
Bye.